Right, well, I suggest we make a start.
Margaret's not here yet.
She told me she might not bother this year.
She always says that. She's just after the attention.
Well, we can't wait all night. It's nearly 1:45.
She's not going to come now.
Right, I'm calling the meeting to order. This is the annual general meeting of Little Grimley Amateur Drama.
Oh, sorry I'm late.
Come on, Margaret, we've already started.
Is this it?
I'm afraid so.
Well, where's Alan?
Alan's broken his leg.
And Jane's got a Tupperware party tonight. But what about Peter and Alice?
Oh, well, they reckon that they're not going to bother this year.
Oh, they always say that. I think they're just after attention. I suggest we start without them.
It's a matter of having to. They're not coming.
Right. This is the annual general meeting of Little Grimley Amateur Dramatic Society.
Point of order.
Yes, Margaret, what is it?
Well, we need to start by electing the chairperson for the next year.
Well, I was coming to that. It is the first item on my agenda.
But deciding the agenda is the job of the chairperson whom we haven't yet elected.
It is the job of the incumbent chairman to decide the best way to vote in the new chairman.
A chairperson. It could be a woman.
All right, chairperson. Does this really matter?
Well, absolutely. I mean, what if the new chairperson disagrees with the manner in which the old chairman decided upon the initial agenda?
Well then, the first item on that agenda, namely the voting in of the new chairperson, is declared invalid, in which case the new chairperson is no longer the new chairperson and control reverts back to the original chairman.
What is this? Yes, bloody minister?
I suggest we vote.
Right, just cut the crap here. Who wants Gordon to be chairman? Who wants Margaret? Right, that's it. It's settled. Let's get on with it.
Happy now, Margaret?
Absolutely.
Right.
I don't envy you your job.
Item 2, Treasurer's Report. Joyce?
Well, I'm afraid we lost money on our last production.
That makes a change.
Don't interrupt, Bernard. Let's have the details, Joyce.
Well, in total, we spent £84.55.
Did that include my photocopies?
That's everything.
And how much did we take in at the door?
Well, over the 3 nights, including programme sales, and the revenue from Mrs. Marsh's delicious tea buns, which she kindly donated free of charge. Lovely and moist they were. I actually have the recipe.
Joyce!
£34.50.
Another blockbuster.
Well, in retrospect, I think we went a little overboard on the set.
Overboard? You gave me a budget of 28 quid.
Yes, but you didn't need to spend it all.
Do you realise the price of Conti board these days?
All right, all right. There's no point in blaming Bernard. It's bigger audiences we need, not smaller sets. Which reminds me, I had a letter this morning from Stan Fellows.
Oh, well, that's predictable. I suppose the miserable old twat putting the rent up again.
Worse than that, I'm afraid. He actually wants us to start paying him some of it.
We're not paid him.
Not for the last 3 years, no.
But how much do we owe him?
Well, £400.
Bloody hell!
Precisely. And he wants it paid in full before the end of the season or we're out.
Out!
Out. Finished.
But where the hell are we supposed to find £400? I mean, it's more than we lose in an entire season.
What about the Arts Council?
Oh, I spoke to the Arts Council this afternoon.
And?
They weren't hopeful.
Meaning what?
Well, they reckon that with the amount that they'd sponsored our losses over the last 3 years, that they could have reopened the old Vic. Apparently they have bets on at the office on how much we're going to lose on each production.
The cheeky sods.
And I'm afraid we no longer meet their criteria for support.
And what's that supposed to mean?
That means no more money.
Precisely.
So what exactly are their criteria for support?
Well, we don't offer theatre for children, or for ethnic or sexual minorities, or prisons. We've no disabled actors, we're just plain.
Crap!
Precisely.
So, what are we supposed to do about it then?
Oh, the Arts Council did offer one ray of hope.
What's that?
They're not going to ask for their money back.
Terrific.
No, I'm afraid there's only one way out of our predicament, and that is to make a huge profit on our next production. Which leads me neatly on to the next item on my agenda, suggestions for the next production. Anybody have any ideas? Anybody? Anybody at all? All right, yes, Joyce.
I'd like us to do
7
Brides for 7 Brothers.
Yes, Joyce, I know it's your favorite musical, but I can foresee a few logistical problems with doing 7 brides for 7 brothers.
Like what?
Well, doesn't the title seem to suggest certain minimum casting requirements?
How do you mean?
There aren't enough of us, Joyce.
Well, what about
Oklahoma. Same basic problem. South Pacific, no, Joyce.
We could have a crack at Robinson Crusoe.
You never want to do a musical.
It's not a matter of wanting to, Joyce. It's a matter of what is possible.
Yes, Gordon's quite right, Joyce. Quite apart from the problem with numbers, you seem to have overlooked the fact that none of us can sing.
I can sing.
Look, Joyce, I'm sorry. A musical is just out of the question.
So we'll end up doing what you want, as always.
Right. Okay, fine. That settles it then. For the opening production of the season, Joyce is going to direct and star in our very own adaptation of that famous musical, 2 Brides for 2 Brothers.
Leave me out of it. I'm just a set builder.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Joyce. Make that 2 brides for 1 brother.
Oh, we can recruit some new members. Put an ad in the post office.
Joyce, I would rather be the recruitment officer for Sellafield than for us. We have tried putting ads in the post office and in the newspapers and in the programs. Nobody wants to know. They've all seen us perform, for God's sake.
All right, you made your point.
Anybody else got any suggestions?
What about a
nice little farce.
Yes, we always do a nice little farce.
Well, it's what the people want.
What people? Our highly acclaimed production of Continental Quilt managed to sell 17 tickets over 3 nights.
And 3 of them were Joyce's husband.
You had to give me a lift home.
But they did enjoy it, though.
Nobody laughed.
Just because there were no crude outbursts of laughter doesn't mean to say they weren't finding it amusing. They were smiling internally.
Says who?
Well, Joyce's husband, for one. And a friend of mine said it was the best thing we have ever done since, oops, there go my trousers, more tea, Vicar.
It's the only thing we've done since oops, there go my trousers, more tea, Vicar. Let's face it, we're the laughingstock of the village.
The only thing they don't laugh at is our comedies.
So what do you suggest then? That we disband?
Oh no, that'd be a terrible shame.
This is the only chance I get to escape the wife all week.
Now, nobody is suggesting that we disband, Margaret.
Then what then?
Well, luckily, your chairman has a plan.
What plan?
A production that's going to knock 'em dead and put bums on seats.
What production?
I have written a play.
You?
Well, you don't have to sound so surprised, Margaret. I have written a play and it's going to be our salvation.
Gordon, we've managed to knacker some of the best plays ever written. What makes you think yours will fare any better?
Sex!
I beg your pardon.
There's only one thing that sells tickets these days, and I mean really sells tickets, and that is sex.
Oh, you're mad.
Shut up, let him finish.
Well, it's all right for you. All you've got to do is build a set.
Don't panic. Nobody has to do anything embarrassing. We just make them think that you do.
It all sounds very dodgy.
Oh, not at all. The poster for my play will state a simple warning. Adults only. This play contains explicit scenes of nudity which may shock or offend. Then we just watch them flock in.
And then what?
And then we give them a nice little farce.
Hold up a minute. You'll never get away with this. If we get them all to come here with a promise of getting a look at Margaret's tits, well, we'll have to deliver the goods.
And you leave my tits out of this.
Well, that's just it. We can't. There'll be a riot.
No, there won't. They'll all be far too embarrassed to admit that that's why they actually came. Nobody will say a word.
It's cheap and vulgar.
Yes.
It'll fill the place.
Yes.
What's it called, this play of yours?
It's called The Last Tango in Little Grimley.
Is it a musical?
No, Joyce. It's not a musical.
Well, what's it about?
Oh, it's about the butcher.
Ah, the butcher. I'll never be able to face the butcher again. He normally puts posters up for me.
We won't need posters. We simply leak some information to Mrs. Pym.
Oh, Mrs. Pym, that's brilliant. The entire village will know in seconds.
So what's it about?
Well, it's about the butcher and the baker and the candlestick maker. And Mrs. Pym.
Oh, you're not making any sense, Gordon.
It's about Little Grimley. I've loosely based the characters from the people in the village.
How loosely?
Well, you know, medium loose. Loose-ish. Okay, quite tight actually.
My God.
The sordid revelations of an apparently respectable village.
We'll be lynched.
No, we won't. To lynch us, they'd have to recognize themselves in the play, and they won't dare do that.
It's madness.
Joyce, what do you think?
Put just one song in it.
Joyce, if you say yes, I will write you a song.
Yes.
Bernard?
I still think Margaret ought to lob her tits out.
Margaret isn't lobbing anything out, thank you very much.
What sort of a set could you make for £200?
For 200?
We could afford it on this one.
For 200 you can have bloody hydraulics and real brick walls.
Good man, now you're seeing the potential. Margaret, I will need your support.
So will she if she lobs those tits out.
Shut up, Bernard. Margaret. Come on.
Go on, Margaret, give him an airing.
Will somebody please drop a stage weight on this man's head?
Look, just ignore him, Margaret. It's me who's asking you.
Well, you do realise this will be the end of our society.
Well, we're almost dead anyway. What do you want to do? Go out with a whimper or an almighty bang?
Do I get the lead?
Of course.
And no flashing of tits.
No.
Unless, of course, I consider it absolutely essential to the plot.
As you wish.
I'll have to think it over.
Okay, I understand. I mean, if you say no, I'll just offer the lead to Joyce.
I've thought it over. Let's do it.
Great. Well, unless anyone has any other business. Grand. Then I suggest that we reconvene at the same time next week to begin rehearsals.
Yes.
Sorry I haven't had the time to get this typed up, but I'm sure we'll cope. Joyce? Margaret?
Thank you.
And Bernard, there you
I
go.
don't want one.
Yes, you do. You're in it.
Hang on a minute, you're not getting me up on stage.
Why not?
Because I can't act for a start.
You don't have to act, Bernard. Just do what the rest of us do.
No way.
Come on, Bernard. You've got to. I need 4 actors. Everyone else is playing 3 parts. You're just playing the butcher. I mean, if you don't do it, the whole thing is off.
Come on, Bernard, you've done it before.
It's a bit bloody different to playing the back end of a horse in a kid's panto. This is a speaking role. Will you look?
You know what, Bernard? I'm going to be totally honest with you. If I had a choice between you and Dustin Hoffman, you probably wouldn't get the part. But I haven't, so you're in it. End of argument. Right, the first page is just my notes, so we'll take it from the top of page 2, Margaret's entrance. You ready, Bernard?
I'm not in yet.
Yes, you are. Top of page 2.
Where?
Top of page 2. Top of... Butcher! Top of page 2. Not the middle, not the bottom. Look, I know you're not an actor, Bernard, but I was hoping you could read.
Look, top of page 2, not bloody butcher.
That's page 3.
It's my page 2.
Well, what happened to page 2?
I've got 2 page 2s.
Right.
Well, no, page 3.
Bernard, have you got 2 page 3s?
No.
I've got 2 page 3s.
Right.
But no page 4.
I might be able to help you out there. I've got 3 of the buggers.
Right. Right. Joyce, give Bernard your page 3.
I've already got a page 3.
So then what was the problem?
No bloody page 2!
Who had 2 page 2s?
Me.
Right, give Bernard your page 2.
Both of them.
No, just one! Now, Margaret, give Joyce your page 3. Bernard, give Margaret one of your page 4s. Right, everybody happy now?
I've still got too many page 4s.
Right. Top of page 2, Margaret's entrance, let's go. Oh, bloody hell, just start reading it through.
Right, my entrance. Are you ready, Bernard?
I suppose so.
Margaret enters... What am I carrying?
What?
It says Margaret enters carrying something, but I can't read his writing.
Carrying a limp.
Ah. Which leg?
Why?
Well, it's important to get these details right, Bernard.
It's just a read-through. It doesn't matter which leg.
The left, then.
If you like.
Or would you prefer the right?
No, I prefer the left. Just get on with it.
Right. Morning, Gerald.
Morning, Mrs. Duffield. What can I get for you today?
I fancy a bit of rump.
Don't we all, Mrs. Duffield? Don't we all?
Can I... This is appalling.
Come on, don't break the flow.
Can I have a look at your loins?
Any time, Mrs. Duffield. Just don't let your husband find out.
It's not exactly Chekhov, is it?
I think it's quite good. Carry on.
You know, Gerald, my husband doesn't realise that whey meat has gone up these days.
I bet he doesn't.
Oh, it's just no good. I can't do this. No one is going to buy tickets to watch this garbage. And as soon as Gordon comes back, I'm going to tell him so.
Right, there we go. Our first ticket sales. 15 seats sold for Saturday night.
15? That's all we've ever had in one night.
I told you, Joyce, sex sells tickets.
Who was it?
The Lively Ladies Over 50s Club.
You are joking.
Not at all.
And do they know it's a sex comedy?
I think that they're rather relying on the fact.
What the dirty sods.
Or a case of nostalgia with them. Still, every ticket counts. How are we getting on in here?
Well, Margaret...
Actually, Gordon, I think we cracked it. How's this? Morning, Gerald.
Morning, Mrs. Duffield.
Hold it.
What can I get for you today?
Hold it. Bernard, you're a butcher. Be a butcher. Butchers are loud, rosy-cheeked, vivacious.
Ours isn't. Ours is a surly old bugger.
Yeah, well, I think we can allow ourselves a bit of artistic license.
Oh, Bernard's artistic license expired years ago.
Right, stop your script!
Bernard! Get back here! Margaret didn't mean it, did you, Margaret?
Well, if he's going to be an actor, he's going to have to work out how to face a bit of criticism.
I don't want to be an actor. I'm a set builder, remember?
Well, it's a pity your sets aren't as wooden as your performances.
Bollocks!
Bernard! Bernard, get! It's nice to see that the old team spirit is back with a vengeance. Look, I'm the director here, and I will be the one to hand out the criticism when it's due. And it will be good, sound, constructive criticism, and we'll all take it in good heart, okay? Right. Bernard, that was shite. Try it again, and this time put some life into it.
Morning, Mrs. Duffield!
Better.
What can I get for you today?
Much better.
I fancy a bit of rum.
Hold it, Margaret.
You don't like the way I'm doing it, do you?
No, it's not that.
It's not an easy line to deliver, you know.
Margaret, you're doing it fine. I was just wondering, what have you done to your leg?
My leg?
Well, yes, are you in pain?
I'm acting, Gordon. Doing what it says on the stage directions. Margaret enters carrying a limp.
A lamp. Margaret enters carrying a lamp.
Oh, well, it's your bloody awful handwriting.
Oh, well, I'm sorry I haven't exactly had the chance to get the thing published.
That's just so nice to know these things. It is important to get these details right.
Right,
I'm carrying a lamp, not a limp.
Precisely. Can we get on?
Which hand would you like the lamp in?
All right, let's skip this scene. I'm getting bored. We'll move on to page 4. Joyce, you're up.
Who am I playing?
Ah, you, Joyce, are playing you, Joyce.
Who?
You're playing yourself.
Playing myself?
Yes.
Me?
Well, I thought you were the obvious one for the part.
I'm not sure I can play myself, Gordon.
Why not? You're the right height, you've the accent down to a T. I mean, what's the problem? Just be yourself.
I do what?
Ah, it came to me in a flash of inspiration. You want to do a song, right?
Yeah.
But this isn't a musical, it's a farce.
You can say that again.
So I thought to myself, how can I get a song into a farce? And then it hit me.
What?
You're going to play yourself performing for our upcoming production of 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, so you get to do a musical from the show.
We're doing 7 Brides for 7 Brothers after all.
No, Joyce. Watch my lips. My play is a play about an amateur dramatic society with you in it, rehearsing for a musical.
Us, you mean?
Yes, I mean us, but it could be somebody else.
Are you doing a musical or not?
No, Joyce! We're pretending to do it. You're in a play. You're in a play about a play. Right, never mind. Just read the words on the script, top of page 4.
Where do I stand?
Or you don't stand. You lie down. You're in the bath.
The bath?
But what better place to rehearse a song?
With no clothes on.
Cover you in bubbles.
I'm not taking my clothes off, Gordon.
You can wear a bikini. You'll be covered in bubbles.
I'm not wearing a bikini, Gordon.
Right, you can wear a bloody duffel coat for all I care. Just don't pull the hood up. So, you're in the bath, singing away one of the big rousing numbers from 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, and I come in.
Who are you?
I'm the vicar.
Is the vicar in my bathroom?
He heard your singing and thought that you were calling for help.
What are you doing in my house?
I'm I'm not going to stand here all day and explain the plot to you. You'll just have to pick it up as we go along.
It's not that easy, you know, when you keep skipping pages.
You are taking too long.
Well, we'd be halfway through it by now if you'd let me carry on.
I'll get it.
Thank you, Bernard. Right. So you're in the bar singing away, so go, sing.
What?
It doesn't matter, just sing, sing!
I could have gone.
Right. And I come bursting in and I say, oh shit.
Isn't that a little bit strong for the vicar?
I haven't got a page 4. Thank you. Right, I come bursting in and say, oh, Mrs. Pilkington, I'm so sorry, Right, Joyce, now.
Oh,
Just,
is it me now?
yes, Joyce, it's you now before one of us dies.
Oh, Vicar, it's you!
Yes, I'm so sorry.
I was just rehearsing for the forthcoming show.
Yeah, right, well, I think I'd better leave.
Yes, I think that would be best.
Right, I'll leave, so.
Okay,
Right,
right.
right.
Is this in iambic pentameter?
Shut up, you're on.
Oh, I am?
Mrs. Stodgeworthy.
Oh, Mrs. Pilkington, are you all right? Vicar!
Mrs. Stodgeworthy, I was just...
I could see what you were doing, Vicar.
No, it's not what it looks like. I just came to have a look. I mean, I just came to lend a hand. I mean, I was just leaving.
Spare us the sordid details.
Great, then you storm off. Well, go on, storm. Storm. And come back a few seconds later and say...
The bishop will hear of this.
Terrific. Well, what do you think, Bernard?
I think it's the biggest load of crap I've seen in my life.
Thank you.
But we've just sold another 35 tickets for Saturday night.
35?
A block booking from the Young Farmers Club. I think we're in business. Yay!